Are you tired of spending a lot of money and getting absolutely nothing you wanted? Head on over to MrMutCoin.com for the cheapest, safest, most reliable coins on the net. And are you also looking for training points to power up that player to make him just a little bit better? Training is also available on the website. Link is down below in the description. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jess. Welcome back to another Madden 19 video. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. So we are 15-2 on our online ranked match endeavors, and we're on like a 4-game win streak. So we are going to go on ahead and just skip through the squads and see who it is we are going to pick. And then I remember the last comment section, someone spelled out Indianapolis coach with hyphens in between each letter, and it stood out to me. So like, you know what? Let's go ahead and use these bad boy coats. Let's go ahead and use Andrew Luckington. So, of course, I got to see if there's anyone spin. Anyone got some good moves that I could take advantage of. And then we got an 86 spin by Hines. So that right there is good. Again, doesn't meet the threshold, but it's good. We can definitely make people miss with, decent of a spin. And then I take a look at Hilton, and he's got like almost the threshold as well. And I take a look at the run blocking, and it's putrid from the Colts. They have no run blocking tight ends, like none. We got Doyle was good, but then we got Cox, and then we got Ebron that can't block to save their lives. And it's like, oh well, that's not good for us to go ahead and have not too good run blocking. So we got to be careful with that. But when you think of the Colts, you think of Andrew Luck, you think of T.Y. Hilton, and when you think of Sherrod, my boy Jabal Sheard should definitely be causing some havoc as well. So we're going to go on ahead and see if we get some luck, no pun intended, with the Colts. So we are going to go on ahead and face up against the Chiefs, which you're going to see in a bit. And when I see the Chiefs, I'm shook because there's just one player in mind that comes to my attention immediately, and it's Tyreek Hill. 99 speed, damn near pretty much unguardable in this game. And I'm like, okay, well, we got to figure out a way to go on ahead and stop Tyreek Hill, because he is going to be an absolute force to be reckoned with. But we don't got to worry about that on our first possession, as we're going to go ahead and start off on offense. So let's see if we can, get some momentum going, some good plays, and see if we can go on ahead and make some things happen. So, very first play, we end up just hitting nice and short underneath right there. You see my man Hines with the swing with the 86 spin. That's why you need some type of spin right there, folks. You need to be able to spin, baby. If you can't spin, then you got a disadvantage. Very next play, we call the same play, and he's covering the route that I want. But X is open, and I probably should have went with the possession catch. Unfortunately, I did not, and we end up dropping the pass. So, 2nd and 10 right here. We got Y underneath, wide open, and there it is, T.Y. Hilton making his first catch of the game, and that right there puts us almost within the 10-yard line. We get stopped at about the red zone, and then I messed up, and I never put Doyle in. Nothing about it. I had Cox and Ebron out there blocking, and with their putrid, now it makes sense as to why I had no outside blocking whatsoever. Now it completely makes sense. So we get stopped on 3rd down. Now we're going to go on ahead and be forced to kick a field goal, and we're going to go on ahead and end up on defense. So let's see if we can, get ourselves a stop. So first thing I usually do is, I'll go on ahead and I'll put aggressive. Oh, there he is with the HB dive, the world's best run play when it comes to head-to-head. And then another dive right here. He just takes it to the outside. He's getting 6-7 yards a pop, and then I run commit thinking he's going to run the ball again, and he does not. And he throws slants, and he just ends up getting in field goal range. And now, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. What's up with these dives that just completely work so well in head-to-head? So right here, he ends up going underneath, breaks the tackle. Thankfully, he ends up losing yards. So right here, 3rd and 15, I'm going to give up the underneath drag route. I want to cover the deep route, making sure he doesn't pick up the first down. We're okay with that, as he is going to go on ahead and settle for a field goal. So tie game, 3-3, and he's calling a cover 2 where the middle linebacker, well, not the middle linebacker, where the defensive lineman is in a hook zone. But I think he changes it. But, he's just in a stock cover 2. It's like, okay, I know what to do to beat this. He's not doing anything complex, so we should be okay with being able to, defeat this. So we should be all right. So back again on offense. We don't even think I've attempted a run yet, but we feel like we should be okay right here as long as the block holds up. And I try to be sneaky and put Mac out there. I meant to put Hines out there with the spin, but try to be sneaky, but he ends up dropping it. B is just wide open, and we end up hitting Hilton. And then another spin move, and no, he gone. Don't even worry about it. He gone. He is not getting caught. So T.Y. Hilton ends up in the end zone for the first score of the game, going on ahead and scoring on a beautiful crossing route. And he makes the defender miss, and that's why, once again, spinning is important. That's why head-to-head is important, because in Ultimate Team, everyone can do that. But on head-to-head, like, some teams don't have any. Some teams be lucky if they have one. And then you got some teams with, like, 2 people that can spin. I've yet to see 3. But there's some people that got 2 players on offense that can spin very well. And that's a blessing. Like, it really is. He goes deep up to Tyreek, and I was shook. I clicked on held X. I knew Tyreek was faster than everyone on Earth. But we do end up forcing the incomplete pass. So now it's like, okay, let's go on ahead and get in at least field goal range so we can, go up multiple possessions here. So we do our first run of the game right there with Hines. We just cut it right up the middle, and we get a big gain. And second and inches right here. We're looking for Y, and we do have them. And once again, T.Y. Hilton making someone miss with the spin. But you see how he's kind of like sloppy. He doesn't fix himself immediately. And it was like, you know what, let's do a dive ourselves. This is what the community runs on head-to-head, right? Just dives, and no one can stop it. Well, at least I can. So let me run some dives. But you see T.Y. Hilton spin. It was a little sloppy once he made the defender miss. Like, the threshold, he's going to be able to tighten up, and he's going to be able to cut up field quicker than what T.Y. Hilton did, where after the spin, he's got this long animation before he, recaptures his footing to be able to cut up field. But 13-3, he has no timeouts remaining, 20 seconds left. It would take a lot for him to get in field goal range, because we're screaming on aggressive right here. And he has yet to check, and we are just sending the goons at him. And he's having a tough time of being able to pick it up, man. That's what happens when you don't check on aggressive, man. Right bumper could do a lot of things for you. And unfortunately, though, he's going to go ahead and get ball at half. But I feel like one stop and this game is over, because I feel absolutely confident that he cannot stop me on offense whatsoever. But there he goes with the dive, and we somehow stopped it. Somehow, like I didn't know what happened, but we somehow stopped it. Goes underneath right there for a nice little play. 3rd and 5, and we end up getting the user interception. Don't test the user. We got ourselves a big pick sixington right there to put us up 22-3. So at this point, it's like, okay, I feel like game is over. Even if he scores, I have all of the confidence that we're going to be able to move the ball against him. He's not sending any pressure. He's not sending anything up to get in my face. He's just basically, just sending stock defense. And as long as we can hold the blocks and not get any sheds or anything like that, we feel like we should be able to just move the ball on him consistently. So once again, we're still on aggressive, and I will be on aggressive until you go on ahead and, check. Right here, he does the motion swing route, and we end up giving up a decent game. 4th and 9, then he finally checks. Finally says, okay, now let's go ahead and we'll take it off. So on 4th and 4, and he goes deep up top to T.Y. Hilton, and I mean, not T.Y. Hilton, he's on my team. He goes deep up to Reek, and he gets a huge gain, and that's just on a vertical route. Like, there's no one that can keep up with him. He's just so fast, and he has a ton of speed, and he's just going to be very difficult to handle. And I already knew that going into the game. As soon as I see the Chiefs, like, okay, T.Y. is definitely going to make some plays for me. What I keep saying, T.Y., Tyreek Hill is going to make some plays for him. We just got to limit the explosiveness of him. Don't let him get too crazy, and we should be all right as long as we can, limit his big plays, and we can make some big plays of our own. So 20-6 right here. Again, all the confidence in the world we can move the ball against them. We step forward, and Andrew Luck got some legs on him, man. You got to pay attention to Luck. If you don't, he can definitely take off for a gain of 7. This time he has a QB spy, and we're looking. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Just check this out. B is open, but so is RB. We chuck it up to RB, and I mean, I tweeted this out, and of course there are going to be some people that says, well, you should have racked it. Doesn't matter what button I press. Doesn't matter. Look at the double spin. The triple spins, though. Doesn't matter whether I hit Y, X, or A. Like, I mean, he's wide open. He's wide open, and he allowed it to hit him in the face mask. Like, that's putrid. So here we are in the 4th quarter with a lead of 14. We're gonna go ahead and chew clock, take time down as much as possible, and either make him waste his timeouts or just take a lot of time off of the clock. And as you guys can see, he is choosing to waste his timeouts. He calls the very last one after this right here, and this right here just pretty much puts him in a very difficult situation because he has no timeouts. So he has to go in there, he has to score, get ball back, probably off an onside, score again, because with 40-second play clock, like, I can kill a lot of clock easily. So, but it was choose one or the other. It's either clock or it's, that right there was a beautiful touch pass. It's either clock or timeouts, and he chose timeouts. So, 2nd and 6 right here, and he just chucks it over there to the left side, and now he's no huddling, and now he's cooking me up at this point. He's got good route combinations, and Tyreek Hill in the slot. I'm so worried about him streaking, and he's dragging him. Right there, I actually manned him up, and I shaded underneath, and I put 9 zones on him. And right here, he chucks it up, but we do have guys in position, but still, he's so fast. He's so fast. 3rd and 18 right here, and wow, it's just a quick little slant. Quick little slant from Kelsey. Almost ends up scoring dang near a touchdown. So right here, 1st and 10, goes back with the motion, and we are there to manually cover that for a loss of 3. So 13 for 18, he's not having that bad of a passing game. Right here, he chucks it up, and somehow we end up forcing an incomplete pass, which we'll gladly go ahead and take that. Right there, I just didn't see that coming. If I held wide, that's an easy interception, but he just hiked and hauled it, and I was not expecting it. But again, at this point, with a minute remaining, him down several possessions, he would need an absolute miracle and an absolute meltdown by me for him to go on ahead and come back in this game. As he runs the ball, he gets stopped shy 1 yard. And again, he has no timeout, so he's no huddling. Goes over the middle and ends up hitting a defender. And then on 3rd down, the running back was wide open. That should have been my responsibility. But that right there, we do give up a touchdown. He does celebrate on his way into the end zone. But again, down 10, 25 seconds. We can't just kneel it out, but we're going to go out and just call 2 more plays just because he went ahead and, celebrated for no reason when the game is obviously over. And we end up getting 2 dots. And that's pretty much the end of the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed putting in some work with the Colts. We are now 16-2 online, and again, if I would like to win, at least the goal is to win at least 24 games out of the 32 that we're going to play. And so far we're doing pretty well, with our losses being with the Dolphins and Eagles. But other than that, we're doing pretty well. So leave in the comment section what team you guys would like to see next. And there's still several teams that have yet to use, including the Browns, the Cardinals, the Chargers, the Raiders, the Rams, who else haven't I used? There's the Jets. There's a lot of teams out there that haven't used yet. So let me know which team you guys would like to see next. As you guys can see, we are now 16-2, looking good. Let's see if we can keep it up next video. Appreciate the support. Hit the like button on your way out. Until next time, peace.